Boom. Hello and welcome to the JesterCast. It is so grand to see all of you here today. I am the Quad Jester, and these are my friends. This is the Shack Attack, and this is the Posy. We are here to entertain you.
Bonjour.
Hello.
So, I think the time has come for me to reveal the big cliffhanger that we left off last week on how you're not ready for this summer event. Oh, you are not ready. I made a whole thing out of it because I'm so dramatic! So, without further ado, I think it's time I finally spilled the beans. Please, drum roll, please! This year's grand summer event for the JesterCast shall be the Owl House! That's right. All throughout this summer, all June, all July, all August, maybe some September, we're gonna be bringing you every episode of the Owl House.
What?
And in case y'all are wondering on who's gonna be playing who, I am the Court Jester, and I'll be playing the Mighty King, and I was little guy. I'll also be taking Hootie, because everyone keeps making fun of me. Jeesh! Hoot! Posy, you wanna tell the audience who you're gonna be playing?
Gladly. So, hi, Posy. It's been a while. And I am going to be playing Ida the Owl Lady.
Ooh.
Oh, where's my apple blood?
Wait, have you had your elixir today?
Yeah, whatever.
That doesn't inspire confidence.
Ida, remember last time you almost ate loose?
Oh, come on. It was one time. We're fine.
Ida, drink it or you don't get the sparkly.
Ugh. Fine. I swear you're worse than Lilith.
I've only watched eight episodes so far, but man, I wish I could have gotten into it right when it started. Because when I looked up how old the series is, I didn't know it came out around 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is a fun show.
Would have been perfect to get into during quarantine.
Yeah. I was too busy watching High School Musical, the series, though.
Nice.
And Gotham. And I was busy watching a lot of shows.
Oh yeah, no, it was a time for a lot of things. So many streaming shows, movies, VTubers.
Yes. Anyways, I might as well ask, Jack, who are you thinking about playing for this little series?
I mean, so far, just having only watched 8 episodes so far, I could take on just about anybody because I kind of assume that I'm going to be taking any other leftover male role that's out there so far. So I'm pretty flexible about it.
That's the problem with shows that have a mostly female cast.
You see why we never tackle My Little Pony Friendship is Magic?
Oh, come on. Chak. I think Chak would be an excellent Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Big Mac only says like
Or
2
Discord.
words! Except
Or
for this-
Discord, and also...
Hey! Discord is
Big Mac-
mine! Discord is mine!
Okay, fine. But Big Mac says more than 2 words. Fuck you.
Yes,
I
on those
never
rare
watched the
occasions
series,
that he
so
actually
I have
says
no
more
idea
than 2
what
words.
it is.
Like when he's like that one episode where he dresses up in drag.
Huh?
Yeah, that was an episode. It was a whole it was a whole some men like a hot
No, there-
reference.
Huh.
No, there's an episode where Big Mac tells off Applejack for taking on too much work.
That was like in season 1.
Exactly. Also, Chak would also make a really good rarity. Rainbow Dash. Fuck you. Rarity's mine. Fuck off. No, she's not mine. I can't do Rarity. I can do Applejack and I can do Fluttershy.
I feel like you could also pull off Twilight.
No, actually. I can't pull off the nerdy thing, but when it comes to Southern accents, that's kind of my thing. And Fluttershy is just Fluttershy.
Yeah.
She's really not all that hard to do. Oh my.
I'm gonna need to find a chick with a really high pitched voice to do Pinkie Pie.
Who voices Pinkie Pie anyway?
Andrea Libman.
Okay.
Yeah, she also voices Applejack. They're
No,
voiced by the same person.
no, Ashley Ball voices Applejack and Rainbow Dash. Andrea Libman voices Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie.
Oh, right. Right, thank you. I know that they doubled up on voice actors. Also, I might have to leave here in a second because I need to go get food. For my people. God. I just wanted to be here.
Ah!
I'm sorry. I'll try and be back as fast as I can, okay?
Alright. But you know what? We will wait for you. We will wait for you. We are not starting the show without you.
Y'all don't have to.
I want to!
Well, actually, we
Oh
can't
my
start
God.
this show without a number of people, so we gotta wait anyway.
There. Alright, I'll be back. Thank you guys.
Of course. I'm not having this be another Phineas and Ferb situation where we have to voice a bunch of women.
I was gonna say we don't have to read the scripts. We could just do our own. What do you call it? Cracked version until we get more people in.
And that is how I came up with Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah, now. Why is this a thing? Why is that a term that we created? Why?
Carl, why is there a head in the toilet? And why does it keep saying Skibbity?
Oh, hey, I didn't see that there.
Carl, did you create the Skibbity Toilet meme?
Now that right there is just a mess. I would do no such thing.
How do you explain the head in the toilet, Carl?
Modern art.
If it's modern art, then why is it blinking?
Well, clearly it is a statement about modern art. And that it stares right back at you from the void.
That would just scare people away, Carl!
And that is exactly what happens when people answer the call of the void.
Carl, have you been drinking again?
If by drinking you mean that strange container underneath the kitchen sink, then no, I have not been drinking.
That was bleach, Carl!
Oh, no wonder it wasn't a good chaser to go with my whiskey.
Carl, you're probably poisoned. We need to take you to the hospital.
Poisoned? Pshaw, I've never felt better in all my life.
Great. Now Carl's passed out. I'm gonna have to take him to the hospital by myself. Carl, why are you so heavy? damn it.
But seriously though, watching Owl House so far, I'm actually quite impressed with some of the animation sequences. Most of the animation sequences, especially when they were casting spells in that episode. What was it? Convention?
Oh yeah, convention. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good. I mean, I imagine the quality of those things are going to get only higher the further on I keep watching.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I'm excited, and I am guessing. Um, if it's not already the standard in the animation industry right now, among most animators, that definitely some people are fans of anime because I don't know what it is. There's something about some of those sequences that look very familiar to me. I'm not saying they're copying anything. I'm just saying that they're very reminiscent of something, and I love it.
Yeah.
I just can't put my finger on it.
I mean, some of the runes were definitely giving like some of the more fantasy elements of anime, like fairy tale, Little Witch Academia.
Mm, that's excuse me. That's what I was thinking too.
Eee.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, because they're drawing circles in the air with their finger, I think I know what else I'm reminded of. Did you ever watch the Castlevania Netflix series?
No, I never got into that one. It was never really my cup of tea because I've never really been a fan of the Castlevania games.
Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, you don't have to be a fan of the games to like the show, but no, there's a character in there named Sypha Belnadis. She's a magic user, and she does a similar thing too. Casting magic by drawing circles in the air, and definitely the way she maneuvers around the battlefield, casting those spells. Now that I think about it, reminds me an awful lot of some of the stuff that's going on in Owl House. I do hope I get to see more of that as the show goes on.
Ye-
Because I feel like that's one of the that's one of the things I never really appreciated or really even got to know about, is how one would portray casting magic in a combat situation. Because to me, growing up, I always see magic casters as just standing around. Now, granted, they're putting so much concentration and willpower behind their spells, but otherwise, to me, they just don't seem particularly active. But that's definitely changed. Changed those notions within the last decade or so. Definitely referencing shows like Fairy Tale and whatnot.
mhm.
So I just think it's so cool that we get to see magic in combat shown this way.
Oh yeah, I always love seeing when they use magic in combat situations.
Mm.
Because I can't think of a whole lot of cartoons that really do that. I see it happen a lot in video games, like League of Legends, but cartoons aside from anime, it doesn't really happen that often.
Not that often. And I guess that is a good point that when you bring up, video games and magic users, obviously they are using magic in combat, but I guess maybe what I'm getting more at is how they integrate magic and movement as if and especially when they're using the kind of magic that creates constructs, like whether it's some weapons in a split-second moment or something to block or use with. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, it's so good. Mm.
And I think so far I'm in a good pace as far as watching episodes to make sure we keep up with every week. Because I thought at first I was only going to watch 5, but I ended up watching 8.
Yeah, it really is one of those shows that gets really addicting the more you watch.
Yeah, definitely. And I really do like all the dialogues so far. Actually, as I was watching it, I didn't know that this show came out in 2020. I thought it was one of the shows that came out around the same time as Gravity Falls and Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Oh yeah, no, it is actually fascinating because a good majority of the people that worked on Gravity Falls went on to this show and this other show called Amphibia.
Right. Yeah. Now I figured they're all in the same circles. I just didn't know how far apart these shows were. That's what surprised me the most.
Yeah, it is interesting because after Gravity Falls ended, I want to say Owl House and Amphibia had started running at around the same time.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, let me see. Uh, yeah, Owl House came out January 10th, 2020, and Amphibia June 17th, 2019. So that one came out like a year prior.
Okay, so they ran kind of concurrently.
Yeah.
I really need to get into Amphibia because I didn't know too much about the show, but I only learned somewhat recently that I think the main character in there, is she half or full Thai?
Well, she's voiced by Brenda Song, and I want to say Brenda Song is Thai American.
Well, I'm also talking about the character herself. That the character is at least half Thai or has Thai heritage.
Yeah, well, typically when they cast POC actors for cartoons, they usually have it so that the characters are the same race as the actors.
Okay, yeah, no, that has been the trend lately, which is awesome. I've been loving that. Well, I guess this is my bias speaking. I'm just happy to see more Thai representation there because I heard that there's that show and then there's another one called what was it the Ghost and Molly McGee, I think. The main character there is voiced by Ashley Birch, and she's half Thai. And so and so is the character as well. So yeah, it's just been so cool that seems like within the past 5 years, decade or so, that there's been more of that kind of representation happening. So
Yeah. Oh, yep, it says right here. An Amphibia and is Thai American.
okay, nice.
Yee. Honestly,
I
though,
didn't
I
want to
would.
watch this as oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you first.
I was just gonna say, I honestly would prefer for if we had more cartoons to have more Filipino representation because I've probably mentioned this a couple times in the past, but I am part Filipino on my dad's side.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man, I can't believe I was about to say I don't think you mentioned it, but now I remember that you did. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and I honestly would love if we had more Philippine representation in cartoons these days.
Hmm.
Because I can't really think of too many shows that do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too. Nothing comes to mind immediately. I feel like there is, but it's just not coming to me.
Yeah, like I know several shows that have like representation for Japanese, Chinese, Korean, and Thai, as we just brought up. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of anything.
This is why we have Google.
Cartoons with Filipino characters.
Oh, there's Jana from Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Oh. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh shit. Lars from Steven Universe is Filipino. Cool.
That's right.
I did not know that. That is awesome. All right. Consider my statement retracted.
But we could definitely use more, though.
Oh, for sure.
It
Huh.
seems like there aren't many popping up from as I keep searching on.
There's apparently an anime called Baron Gay 143 where the entire main cast is Filipino.
Really?
Yeah. That is interesting. I'm gonna have to get into this show.
Hmm.
From the looks of it, it looks like the show never got an English dub. So I think that just gave me... I think I now have an idea for a project! Oh, Posey's back!
Oh? I didn't do it.
Dan
Hello.
Company.
Electrical.
Hello again!
Hello, I told you guys I'd be back.
And
Can't
back
get
you
rid of the
are!
owl lady that easy.
Did you bring back snacks? Kingy wants snackies!
Oh, don't worry,
My
King. I
last
brought...
cookie.
Oh, you're fine.
I am not fine!
King.
Yeah?
What am I going to do with you? Nope. No, you cannot have chicken. Thanks.
But I want it! It's meat in bird form!
I take it I didn't miss much while I was gone.
No, we were just conversating about representation in cartoons.
Yeah.
And I was going down a rabbit
Yeah.
hole. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, that's fair. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was going down a rabbit hole how I couldn't how there's not too much Filipino representation in cartoons because I am actually part Filipino on my dad's side.
Really,
Yee.
actually, really cool.
Yee. Not a lot of people know that because they see me and just think I'm another pasty white boy and boy it's all Irish. Which I do have Irish blood in me, but on my mom's side. But yeah, no, I got Philippine blood. Your eyes don't lie.
Cool.
Alright. Ooh, I should probably do this. Because it's kind of hard to do a script reading without scripts.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah, I was gonna try to just recall everything in my head. Oh, interesting how it's all lined out like this. The transcript.
I know.
I'm so used to
It's
the
great.
other ways. The other ways it's been formatted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was in this format when we were doing Gravity Falls as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
I don't expect you to remember. It was like what 2 years ago.
I was about to say I can't believe that was 2 years ago already. I'm fucking old.
A lot of grand things happened 2023.
Yep.
Well, do we want to begin?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Oh yeah, we should probably figure out who's gonna do directions. I had Shaq doing every direction last year. I don't want to do that to him again.
We'll take turns. Just make sure it's distributed more equally this time.
I will use the wheel system in that I will put our names on a wheel, and where it lands on, that will be who does the directions.
Fair. Just don't rig it.
Yeah.
I'm going to laugh if it lands on Shaq's name again.
Grr.
Also, have to pardon me. I'm eating something spicy.
Okay.
Nice. What you eating?
It's legitimately just chicken strips and a chicken strip and a potato wedge from the gas station down the road. I live in Oklahoma, so gas station food is peak. But the coating they use for the chicken is pretty spicy, all things considered.
Huh.
Hmm. All right, it landed on
Then
Posey.
again, all right. And since I'm the only girl here, I guess I'm doing both Luz and Camilla too. Oh Lord. I am getting my acting chops cut out from me today.
This is your recompense for missing out on Phineas and Ferb.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm sure we'll all be getting our chance to stretch our vocal cords, stretch our ranges.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
All right. And I got dibs on Gilder Snake because, again, Hirsch.
Oh, yep.
All right. Shall we do this?
Yep.
Let's go for it.
Open on a witch with green hair and a staff backflipping onto a cliff. She glares up at a large purple snake.
Foolish child! I could swallow you whole!
Do not underestimate me, Gilder Snake, for I am the good witch Azura, warrior of peace. Now eat this, sucker!
No! My only weakness! Dying!
The scene cuts to a doll of Azura and a green snake being held, revealing the previous sequence to have been a dramatized enactment of a scene using the doll and the snake. And that's the end. The end of what? My book report. And I think I knocked you out of the park.
Your book report is why you're in here.
He gestures to the door of his office, through which two students can be seen outside running by screaming, snakes biting their heads. Oh, that's where the backup snakes went. And what were you going to do with this? That was the Act 3 closer. Miha, I love your creativity, but it's getting out of hand. Do you remember why you were in the principal's office the last 3 times? Cut to Luz on stage and an audition for Romeo and Juliet, holding a spork. Oh, happy dagger, give me death! Luz stabs the spork into her torso before tearing her dress, making several links of sausages fall out. Everyone else on stage screams and runs. Cut to Luz sewing a pigeon head onto a squirrel's body, on a platform labeled Baby Griffin. Now for the final anatomically correct touch. Spider breath. She opens the model's beak. Many spiders come out, crawling over her and the table. People scream in terror, throwing objects everywhere. Cut to the cheerleading tryouts, where a girl does a successful backflip. Every other student applauds. You think that's an impressive trick? Take a look at this! Beep, boop, beep. Everyone else screams and runs, and it sounds like at least one person is gagging. Cut back to Principal Hal's office. We all love that you express yourself, but if you can't learn to separate fantasy from reality, you may need to spend the summer here. She holds out a pamphlet for a reality check summer camp.
Hey, it's the same one
Please
Phineas
take
and
it
Ferb went to! I said no fucking rhythms!
Don't worry, Mom. I won't let you down. No more weirdness. The snake in Luz's hand suddenly jumps out and bites the principal. He falls to the ground with a yell while the snake hisses. That doesn't count, right? Cut to Luz, who is standing disappointedly in front of her house. Oh, my baby. Now, don't worry. Summer camp is only going to be for 3 months. You'll be so busy balancing checkbooks and learning to appreciate public radio. The time will fly by. But I don't like any of that stuff. I like editing anime clips to music and reading fantasy books with convoluted backstories.
Luz is my spirit animal.
Same.
Yeah, same here. Miha, your fantasy world is holding you back. Do you have any friends? Real ones. Not imagined or drawn or reptilian?
This part always kind of
Luz
annoys
drops-
me because, let's face it, Luz would have like 1 million friends online.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Come on.
Luz drops her book, disappointed. She walks slowly over to the trash bin. Summer camp is a chance to make some friends, but you have to try. Can you do that? Yes, Mom. Luz puts her book, The Good Witch Azora, into the trash bin. Camilla's phone vibrates in her purse. Oh, I gotta go to work. Your bus is coming soon. Text me when you get there. Shoot.
Cuídate mucho, mija, que te vaya bien.
Thank you. I'm not great with Spanish. I know some words, but not a lot. Hi, Mom. Where is it? Where is it? An owl hoots.
Woo!
Luz looks up and sees a little owl, her book sticking out of the bag in its beak. It turns and flies away. Tiny trash thief! Luz chases the owl. She pauses when they reach a decrepit abandoned house, but the owl continues right inside. Luz stares at the house. Luz growls, stealing her nerves, and runs inside. The front door slams shut behind her and the entire inside glows, visible through the windows and the holes in the roof. Cut to the inside of a tent, where a door unfolds in 3 parts before opening. Little owl hops through it, and a second later, Luz follows. Stop adorably hopping away, you... Huh? Oh. I thought I had a lot of weird stuff. But this is impressive. Finally, you're back. Luz makes a noise and drops to the ground. She peeks back up and walks forward, moving the flap of the tent aside to see the back of a middle-aged woman. Now, let's see what we got here. Little owl lands on top of the woman's staff. She turns him around and it becomes a wooden fixture of the staff. Luz gasps. Garbage. 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 Haha! Now this will make me rich. And this? Oh, well, this will make good kindling. Excuse me, sorry, it's mine. Thank you. Luz runs back into the tent and heads for the door. It folds up before she can walk through it and disappears. Camera zooms out to show the middle-aged woman holding a key with an eye on it. The same eye that was on the door. You're not going anywhere. Ah! She shoves Azura into her messenger bag and ducks into the back of the tent. She runs and skids to a stop mere inches away from falling off a cliff. She's clearly no longer on Earth, the town before her being made up of far too many arms and teeth. A dragon flies by and it's caught by one of said arms. Cut to the denizens of the town going about their days. A cloaked figure holding an ice cream cone which eats someone. The legs of what appear to be a giant chicken. A centipede-looking thing opening its mouth to let a winged creature fly out. The latter two kiss before going their separate ways. Cut back to Luz. Oh, no. What's going on? Oh, hello, little fairy. Are you going to tell me all this is a fantastical dream? Give me your skin! Where am I? Did I die? Am I in a bad place? You wish. So sorry. I just wanted my book. If you're gonna eat my skin, just make it quick. Do it now! Eat you? Why would I eat a potential customer? Luz opens her eyes. Can I offer you a human foot filled with holes? A bar of green human candy? Oh, how about this black shadow box that reflects only sadness? That's not all I can do. Here, let me see it. Luz takes the TV and grabs 2 batteries from a dish labeled human candy. She puts the batteries in and presses the power button. A jazzercise video starts playing with loud music. Voila! Several customers and vendors stop at the noise.
Huh?
What's that?
The sound. It's so alluring.
Several monsters are now crowded around the TV.
I'll pay 40 snails for the screaming box!
I'll give you 100.
Can I eat the tiny person inside?
The whole crowd starts bidding. What did you say your name was? I'm Luz. Luz Nocetta. Well, Luz, that was pretty clever for a human. That's kind of a weird thing for another human to say. Oh, dear child. I'm not like you. I'm Ida the Owl Lady, the most powerful witch in the Boiling Isles. A witch? I'm a respected, feared.
Busted!
Run! It's a guard!
All the customers run away screaming. Ida hops down from the table.
Ida the Owl Lady, you are wanted for misuse of magic and demonic misdemeanors.
Oh, which criminal?
You are hereby ordered to come with me to the conformatorium.
Would you guys quit following me around? I haven't done squat.
And you're coming too, littler person. For fraternizing with a criminal.
What? That's not cool. Oh, all right. You win. Just let me get my stuff. Ida reaches under the table and grabs her staff, swinging it at the guard. He falls to the ground with a grunt. Ida spins her staff and taps the bottom of it on the table, making all her stuff float in midair. Luz picks herself and the book off the ground. Whoops! Can't forget this! Ida reaches into her hair and pulls out the key, pressing its eye to summon the portal door. She closes her hand into a fist, making a tablecloth wrap itself around all her stuff, and then she sticks her staff through the bundle and starts running. Follow me, human! This is crazy. If I die here, my mom's gonna kill me! I won't let him hurt you. A human like you is much more valuable to me alive than dead. Wait, what's that supposed to... Woohoo! Ida jumps, pulling herself and Luz onto her staff. They take off into the sky as the guard runs into frame.
You won't get away with this, Owl Lady! Yeah, alright. You did. You got away with it. She got away with it, everybody! Typical.
You can open your eyes now, human. Flying staffs? Crazy monsters? You're a witch! What is this place? This is the Boiling Isles. Every myth you humans have is caused by a little of our world leaking into yours. Various winged creatures fly behind them as Ida talks. A griffin that looks extremely similar to the ones Luz made in school flies up to them and screeches. A griffin! The griffin barfs spiders. I did it! Yep. Griffins, vampires, giraffes. Giraffes? Oh yeah, we banished those guys. Bunch of freaks. Eda lands the staff and hops off, though her hands stay behind. Lou sees it and moves on. Sees it move on. So, oh, oh, that happens sometimes. Well, I've had enough adventure for today. This is clearly not the PG fancy world I always dreamed about, so can you help me get back home? Eda levels her staff in front of Lou's, startling her. Only if you help me first. Come along now, human. Whoa! Cut to a tower, on top of which an owl with an uncanny human face that cackles. Zoom out as it flies down to reveal the owl house, which Eda and Luz walk up to. Aren't you worried about those guards finding us? Nope. My house has a state-of-the-art defense system.
Ah, my time to shine. Woo, woo! Password, please!
Eda pokes both of his eyes.
Ah!
We got no time for this, Hootie. Let us in.
Alright, jeez! You never want to have any fun! Ow! Hoot!
Hootie opens his mouth wide enough to completely cover the door.
Wah!
Eda and Luz step through. Eda's bag stays outside. Hootie closes his mouth and he burps.
Oh. Hey. I got this.
Nice.
Don't force yourself. Cut to the inside. Welcome to the Owl House. Candles ignite. A fire in the fireplace starts. A cauldron starts stirring itself, and a broom starts sweeping the floor. Overhead, a depiction of an owl beast of some kind begins to glow with a great screeching noise. Luz looks at all of this in awe. Where I hide away from the pressures of modern life. Also the cops. Also ex-boyfriends. This place is beautiful. Do you live here all alone? Actually, I have a roommate.
Who dares intrude upon our... The King of Demons! Squeak, squeak. Oh, it's a Ikelingo.
You get my point. Thank you, though.
No problem.
Yeah, he's so cute! Who's a little guy? It's a little guy. Is it you? Is it you?
No! I don't know who the little guy is! Eda, who is this monster?
Oh, this is Luz, the human. She's here to help us with our little situation.
Oh! Hooray!
Wait. I don't like the sound of this situation. Just let me explain. The king was once a mighty king of demons until his crown of power was stolen, and he became this. You mean this little bundle of joy? The crown is being held by the evil Warden Wrath and locked away behind a magical force field that only a human can break through. The storybook circle fades, return to Luz hugging King. A human like you. If you help us retrieve his crown, we'll send you back to your realm. So, what do you say? Plus, who could say no to this cute face?
No! Please don't encourage her!
I mean, we're kind of your only way home. So, I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope. Now we've got no time to lose.
Soon, Mr. Ducky, we shall drink the fear of those who mocked us!
Where are we going? Somewhere super fun. Cut to the Conformatorium, where thunder claps. The Conformatorium, a place for those considered unsuitable for society. Whoa. those guys really have the hots for you. Yep. But we're never caught because we're too slippery.
Try to catch me when I'm covered in grease. I'm a squirmy little fella. Ah! You and I will sneak up to the top of the tower where they're holding my crown.
And I'm gonna make sure the warden's distracted. I need disguise? I've been waiting to use this. Meow meow.
It's hideous.
Oh, you'll fit right in. Ada taps the butt of her staff against the ground, creating a round, glowing platform. She steps away from it. Hang on tight. Whoa! The platform rises up, floating all the way up to a window in the tower. It disappears suddenly, forcing Luz to grab the edge of the window. Syl and King to cling to her feet. Ada, meanwhile, tosses her staff and casually sits down on it as it rises. Meet you guys at the top of the tower! King grunts as he climbs up Luz and into the window. Also grunting, Luz pulls herself up and in, falling on her face.
Ha ha! Cats don't do that.
Luz sits up in gasps. The two of them marvel at the amount of prison cells before them, all of them occupied by shadowy beasts of varying shapes and sizes. Though all of their eyes glow in the light. Hey, cat lady, how'd you get out of your cell? Oh, no. I'm not a cat. Also, I'm not a criminal.
Not yet, you're not.
Neither are we. The stupid warden likes to lock people up who don't fit in. Like, I write fanfics of food falling in love. I like food. I like love. Just let me write about it.
I'm here because I like eating my own eyes.
On.
Okay.
We are agents of free expression! They will never side with us! Yeah, she is really big into conspiracy theories. The world is a simulation! We are playthings for a higher being! Wait. These aren't crimes. None of you actually did anything wrong. You're all just a bunch of weirdos. Like me. Thudding footsteps attract their attention. It's Warden Wrath! Hide! Luz exclaims and runs into an open cell, pulling the door down as she enters. Footsteps continue until the door is pushed open.
I'll let you have this one, Jack. I was already the guard.
Okay.
I can hear you. Just what are you fools whispering about? Ah, the owl lady. I'll get my hands on her soon enough.
Warden Wrath looks onto the cell where Luz and King are huddled in the corner. Against the oppressor, we will resist! We will conquer! We will be afraid! Never be afraid of you! You old creep! Warden Wrath walks over to her cell and opens it. She stares at the open door. Hooray! I'm free! Warden Wrath grabs Tenella Noza, his fist fitting around her entire body. He holds her up and points at the other two prisoners.
Let this be a lesson to all of you. There's no place in society for you if you can't fit in.
He tightens his grip, making Tenella Noza squeak again. Warden Wrath stomps away, crushing the crumpled up wanted poster on his way out. A door slams and Luz opens her cell, running to that of Katya. Don't worry, I can get you out. Oh, my weak nerd arms. Just get out of here while you still can, kid. Enjoy the freedom for us. Katya walks deeper into her cell. Luz reluctantly walks away. Cut to a hallway where Ada flies up to Luz. Hey, I just checked. The warden is distracted, tormenting some tiny creature. He won't be coming around here anytime soon. Luz continues walking without saying anything. Ada watches her, confused. They reach a towering door labeled contraband.
My crown! It's close! I can sense its power!
Aww. He gets so cute when he's thirsty for power. It's not fair they're all in here. They just want to be themselves. Why does everyone think that being a weirdo is so bad? King grunts. The doorknob is thrown to the ground with a clink. King pushes open the door, cackling, and runs through. Come on, before he hurts himself. Something zaps.
Ow!
Luz and Ida follow King in. Cut to the inside of the room, which is empty save a giant glowing pillar in the center. King rubs his skull before charging at the pillar headfirst, succeeding only in launching himself backwards. We have a human, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Luz takes a breath. She puts a hand against the pillar before walking through it. Inside are piles of what can only be described as junk. Everything from books to skulls, a dead fish, and a tank. Atop the central one is a glowing crown. Wait a second. Is that a... Luz cuts holding a Burger Queen paper crown, looking incredibly frustrated.
My crown! Yes, yes, I can feel my powers returning. You, you there, Nightmare Queer. I shall call you Francois, and you shall be a minion in my army of darkness. Ha ha!
You many powers, does it? No. Luz glares at Ida. Oh, look at us, Luz. King and I don't have much in this world. We only have each other. So if that dome crown is important to him, it's important to me. And besides, us weirdos have to stick together, you know? Luz grins and blushes. Well, we owe you one. Now let's get out of here before the warden finds us and loses his head.
Too late.
Warden Rath's hand turns into a blade, and with an easy swing, he decapitates Ida. Luz catches her head and screams. Ow! Oh, I hate when that happens. Alright, and cut to commercial.
This stream is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. And here's a character from Raid Shadow Legends, voiced by Jack. I don't know the name of the character, it's just a random character. Just make something up, Jack.
Hey, I'm a random Raise the Shadow Legends character. Look at me.
Morty?
No, that's Mr. Meeseeks, and they do sound very similar. Mr. Meeseeks, tell the audience why Raid Shadow Legends is a good game.
Ooh, can't do. You should get Raid Shadow Legends because of all the cool characters you can unlock, like me, and even the chance to possibly get this guy that hops dimensions, but we can't legally say his name. Ooh wee.
Thank you, Mr. Meeseeks. Alright, back to the show.
Ida? Are you okay? Yeah, this just happens when you get older. Does it?
Finally, I have you cornered, Ida the Owl Lady.
Warden Wrath walks closer to Ian and Luz. King follows him, his arms up and reaching for his crown.
My guards could never get you, but I knew if I took your pet's toy, you'd come running.
No! My power!
What do you want with me? I've never actually broken any of your stupid laws. In front of you.
I want you to go out with me.
What? What?
Go, boss!
You've always eluded our capture. You've always been the one who got away. I found that alluring.
I hate everything you're saying right now.
You stay out of this!
Warden tosses the bouquet over his shoulder, turning his now free hand into tentacles to grab Luz and hold her above the ground.
So how about it, Owl Lady? The most powerful witch of the Boiling Isles and the feared Warden Wrath. We'd be the strongest power couple ever. I mean, it's not like you can say no right now.
Ida looks up at Luz, who's struggling to free herself from the Warden's grasp. She looks to King, who gets picked up by one of the guards and also struggles for freedom. All right, Warden, you win. I'd just like to say something first. Come closer. No, just come a little bit closer. Yeah, that's good. She blows her. Warden Wrath yells and drops Luz, who also yells. He wipes Ida's spit off his mask.
Impudent wench! Don't you know how many germs are in your mouth? Ugh.
Get over it. You had your guards stalk me, then cut off my head. I'm not going out with you.
If you don't accept, then I have no choice but to Oh!
Luz hits him in the head with Ida's staff. He falls to the ground with a loud crash. Nice! The two guards step up next to Ida's head. She glares at them as her body walks up behind them and drags their hoods over their eyes. Okay, we're going now! Luz runs forward, grabbing Ida's head. Ida's body frees King of the guard's grasp, and Luz grabs her by the waist, and they all mount the staff. Albert unfurls his wings and hoots. Expecto flying magicus escapicus! Warden Wrath grunts as he gets up. Gun it, magic stick! The staff takes off. Warden Wrath clambers to his feet.
Owl Lady, I won't let you get away again!
His arms transform into bundles of tentacles, which he uses to chase after the staff. Cut to them flying past prison cells. Warden Wrath in hot pursuit. Luz and the camera zero in on the lever, keeping Katya's cells shut. Ida, lend me a hand! Ida places her hand against Luz's. They open the cells of the three prisoners Luz and King had talked to earlier. All of them look excited. They burst through an outer door high in the center of the conformatorium with a yell from Luz. Then they plummet. Warden Wrath exits right behind them, front flipping off the pillar. The staff and Warden Wrath fall toward the ground. Warden Wrath extends one of his tentacles, hitting the very back of the staff, launching Ida, Luz, and King off of it. They roll when they hit the ground, and Warden Wrath steps in front of them, his hands shifting into a blade again.
Ow, my bones!
Luz, go back to the human world. What about you guys?
If you think this guy is bad, you should have seen our last boyfriend.
Not my boyfriend! Go! But Ida slaps the bottom of the staff, sending it into the air. Warden Wrath takes off his mask to reveal a face that's mostly mouth, which opens to breathe fire. Ida expertly draws two spell circles, one that catches the fire and one that launches it right back. Wrath slams into the wall of the conformatorium. Luz whimpers as she tries not to fall off the staff. Wrath stands up, brandishing his blade hands and running Ida again. The three prisoners peek out of the hole that he left in the wall. Luz flies down to talk to them. Why are you guys just standing there? This is your chance to escape.
Warden will catch us. He always does.
We belong here. Self-doubt is a poison you can never escape from. Prisoners muttering in agreement. So you have a different way of doing things. A different way of seeing things. That might make you weird, but it also makes you awesome. Don't you see? Why are you helping us? Because us weirdos have to stick together. And nobody should be punished for who they are. The three prisoners all cheer. Luz turns to the staff around. Now let's get 'em! They all follow Luz. Cut to Ida being thrown against the ground and King being thrown into her arms. A second later, Warden Wrath looms over them.
No more running away, Owl Lady. Today I capture you once and for all.
King whimpers and hides his face in Ida's chest. Go, 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 go! The prisoners scream as they barrel into the Wrath, and Luz flies behind them. Luz?
I need my own eyes!
I think the world is a triangle! And I practice the ancient art of fan fiction! Tenellanosa joins Katya in holding Warden Wrath down while eye-eating prisoner grabs his arms and ties them together. He then flips Wrath onto his stomach so he can see Luz descending on Edith's staff.
You! Who do you think you are?
Do not underestimate me, Warden Wrath, for I am Luz the Human, warrior of peace. Now eat this, sucker! Luz pulls her firecracker from her book reporter out of her messenger bag, tossing it into the air before hitting it with Edith's staff. The firecracker lands in Warden Wrath's flaming mouth and goes off, sending fireworks into the air. He runs away, humiliated. Fireworks still going off in his mouth, while the prisoners cheer. We are victorious! Ada and King, with King on her shoulder, walks closer to Luz, putting a hand on the human's shoulder. King?
Oh, right. That was actually one of our better breakups.
Not a breakup. Anyway, let's bounce before any of the more monsters fall in love with me. The three fly off on the staff, fireworks still going off behind them. Cut to the living room of the Owl House, where Ida leans on her staff against the couch. Well, a deal's a deal. Let's get you home. The key flies out of Luz's bag and into Ida's hand. She presses the eye and the portal door unfolds itself in front of the fireplace. Luz walks up to it, then hugs herself and turns back to look at Ida and King. King looks at the ground, visibly sad, and Luz reaches into her bag. Before I go, I know it's not the same, but a king shouldn't be without a crown.
This shall suffice. You there, plant! You are now under my command!
Oh, and don't forget this. Luz takes it and the pamphlet for Reality Check Summer Camp that's on top of it and walks towards the portal. She stares at the pamphlet before putting it under the Azura book. She pauses in front of the door, looking at it. She looks back down at her book, then up at a mirror above the fireplace. Luz gasps. She holds up the book on the cover of which Azura is in the foreground, with an older witch looking at the dog-cat creature in the background. She lowers the book to reveal the mirror, showing a very similar image. King and Ida in the same positions as the creature and the older witch, and herself in the foreground between them. She brightens and turns around. Okay, I know you got your head cut off and we started some kind of prison riot, but this was the most fun I've ever had. Ida blinks owlishly in surprise. I don't fit in at home. You don't fit in here. If I stay, we could not fit in together. I'm not going back to summer camp. What's summer camp? What are we talking about here? I want to stay and become a witch like you. And Azura. What? Alright, that's crazy. Humans can't become witches. Maybe that's because they haven't tried. If you teach me to become a witch, I'll do anything you want.
Claire, stay! She can make us snacks.
Well, I could use a hand keeping this goofball out of the cupboards. Damn it. Sorry.
The cardboard cupboards.
Card. Alright. I'll teach you how to be a witch. But you have to work for me before you learn any spells. Deal? Ida holds out her hand. Luz looks at it before grinning and crushing the two in a big hug. God, what's going on?
Too tight! Too tight!
Cut to Luz opening the creaking door to a storage room. She unrolls a sleeping bag and now, wearing pajamas, throws herself onto it, before tuning her over and taking a picture of her and her mom out of her messenger bag. She runs her thumb over the glass before placing the picture frame right next to her pillow. Her phone vibrates and she grabs it and turns it on. A message from Mom reads, "How's summer camp?" Lou's expression falls and she moves her phone away from her face. King enters.
Your sleep cocoon looks fluffy.
Lou sits up and pats the sleeping bag. King curls up and at the bottom below her feet and falls asleep. Lou smiles at him before replying to her mom with, "I think I'm gonna like it here." Smiling, she puts her phone down, turns to the side, and falls asleep. Zoom out to the exterior of the owl house. The giant stained glass eye above the door blinks. Title card.
Woo!
Woo! First
Oh.
episode.
Fucking Christ.
You good?
That did not help my headache.
Oh.
I'm good. Oh, it was mostly doing the Tanella Noza bits.
Ah.
I think that's another character I'm gonna take. Just Tanella Noza. I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh, okay. Y'all did great.
Thanks. You too. I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah.
you
Thank
are a
you.
trooper for reading all of that.
It's no problem.
How's my king? I wasn't. It's one of the more interesting Alex Hirsch voices I've had to do because it's basically it's more or less just Bill Cipher just without the filter.
Mm.
I think you did fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're definitely the go-to for Alex Hirsch's voices.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eh. Eh.
Eh?
Eh.
Eh?
Eh.
Eh?
Eh.
Ha.
Huh.
Ho.
Meow. Plated steel. Still need to watch the
Alright, I'm
Minecraft
gonna go
movie.
grab some water so I can take some pain meds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright. What's the next one? Oh, right. The one with Adagast. Oh yeah. Did Sweat and Cat put out who they wanted to play?
I remember Kat saying that she wants to take Amity. I haven't really heard anything from Sweat.
Hmm. No lucky tonight?
Huh?
No lucky tonight?
No lucky.
Aw. I usually hear him barking by now. Or maybe an hour ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Hello. I don't know where that came from. Oh yeah, right. I was trying to do that. Nope, can't do it. Ugh, no. Ugh.
I trains. Oh.
I like trades.
So are we still waiting for Kat or?
Yeah.
Okay. No, rehearsal's going well for her.
Yeah, same.
Cause what was she in again? I know she's doing Taming of the Shrew, but she also mentioned there were other projects that, or not projects, but also other plays that she was in at the same time too, right?
I believe so. I don't remember what the other one was though.
Hmm. God, if gaslighting was a play, it definitely would be Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah. While we're waiting, I am playing Roblox.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
What exactly do you do in Roblox? I mean, I've seen people play Roblox and there's like different game modes or and stuff.
Nope. It's different games altogether.
Right. Right.
Um, essentially
What-
you essentially just pick different games that you want to play and just go from there. Like for example, my top favorites right now are Mermaid Isle, Doors, Dress to Impress, and Royal High. Most of them dress up games, I will be honest. But Doors is actually a horror game.
Huh.
And there are some that are actually really well made. Like you can't even tell it is Roblox when you play them.
Really?
hmm Doors is a really good example because
How does Doors work?
Doors is a first-person horror game where you have to, I believe, reach a certain level of this hotel before in order to complete the game.
Is it about
Did you
dodging something that's chasing you, or
dodging something that's chasing you, avoiding monsters, being jump scared?
Hmm.
I would share my screen, but
But
I don't know. I don't know if you guys are willing. Um, Honestly, Roblox is really fun. It has something for everyone. Obviously, there are the not so great people, but it is really fun regardless.
All right.
Yeah, I actually just hopped on Doors so I could show you if you guys wanted to watch. Because I can't really play that game by myself. I'm not a horror game person.
Yeah, neither am I. I mean, I don't mind watching people play horror games, but I just can't play them
Yeah.
myself.
I can't even stomach
Yeah.
that because I get jump scared way too easily. And even if it's like Markiplier screaming at the same time, I still just don't like it.
Yeah. This is my fit in the game.
Let's see.
I mostly use it for a game where it actually gets you free Robux called Please Donate. You do have to make game passes, but it's not all that hard.
Roblox is definitely different from the last time I saw somebody playing it.
Oh yeah, no, it's changed a lot from the OG days.
Yeah, I still remember when everybody looked like shitty Lego
Just blocks?
characters running around. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, now those are bacons,
Huh.
which is the term for a noob nowadays.
Oh. Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The hotel.
Hold on, I gotta turn up my volume because you have to have the volume on in this game.
Ah. Sorry.
Nah, you're fine.
It's probably gonna make as much sense considering that people can't see my screen, so they can't see you playing the game.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just realized we're watching a stream inside a stream.
Streamception!
Bring stuff. Hey!
Hey! For all you folks that are out there at home that can't see the stream, I will describe to you what is going on. We see blocky hands roaming through what appears to be a hotel. A very nice looking hotel. Hope she just grabs some money and is looking left and right before going to room number 3, where it appears to be a bedroom and a fireplace, and rain outside, and a number 2 pencil that I used to cheat on my SATs. She goes for the door. Ah, there's that other pencil that I had the answers written, and that other pencil, and more money. More money I used to bribe my way out of the SATs.
I love that we've
She goes
officially
well marked over.
become at this point of being a honeycast knockoff that we're doing golf commentary.
I know.
Oh, she's going to
Ah,
room
room number
005
5.
now. Oh, that's a bold move. Oh, she's opening another drawer. Oh, another drawer. Oh, there's another pencil. Now we're in room
Room number
006.
6.
She's opening more drawers,
More
grabbing
money.
stuff, grabbing a bunch of
More
money,
money and more money.
and more money.
Sounding like Mr. Krabs.
And more money.
And more money!
I love this game. Where can I get a copy of this game where I can get more of that money? Oh, so room number 7 was just an empty room. And 8 just leads to more rooms. Hooray!
Yeah.
Oh, we
That's-
have a
love
letter here. Probably from a character's long lost lover.
Ooh, scandalous.
Oh,
Oh,
And now we're going to another
no light
room.
Flicker, no light
And
flicker,
we're
no
seeing-
light flicker, please.
seeing some bookshelves. And we're going to 011. Oh, she's opening another drawer. More money.
This game doesn't seem so bad. I mean, we're going through, we're getting some money and some pencils.
We're still in the early stages.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, look at all this cash we're getting. We have like, whoa, 265? Man.
Yep.
Okay, let's get out
Oh,
of here.
shit. Oh.
I don't like this.
Oh, it looks like a monster is coming, and things are glitching and shaking.
I can't guarantee for certain, but I think it said. Whatever that means.
Oh. Okay, so that was both eyes and I can't remember the name of that monster. However, I do know that it will get you if you don't hide in time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is hiding under the bed an
And-
option?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
And if you hide for too long, your heart rate will start to spike, so you have to so it will force you out.
Oh. And I was gonna
Yeah,
hang out
so
all
if you-
night and read scary stories. Okay. Do not like it when things like that happen. Great, the principal's office. I think that's where I found all the answers to the SATs.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably have the script ready, for when. Don't fuck you. I hate when it does that.
Oh, for those of you
Honestly-
who didn't hear, there was a knocking at the door.
Wait.
It sounded like
Wait.
this.
Okay, 17. So that is the right. Oh shit.
Ah,
Oh, God.
Closet, 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 closet.
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
It's lights flickering, not lights breaking. I think that was just something to freak out the player.
Oh, okay.
I sure hope you're enjoying the stream, folks.
Jeez. Ah.
Like, isn't
Honestly,
this
I
fun?
think if you...
Isn't this
Closet,
fun?
closet, 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 closet.
Isn't it fun listening to us watch Posey play a game that has nothing to do with the point of the stream?
I mean, for all we know, maybe Luce and King had to deal with something like this. Being trapped in a house and having to deal with something stalking them.
Not until episode 4.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm starting to lag, so I might die. Guys.
Okay, if you die, we're doing episode 2. Like, right now.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Alright. So I'm just gonna see her being like, die! 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 Die!
Hell, if I die, if I die, I'll do the sweet. Batteries.
Sorry.
Commit die.
Nice.
Perish. Get unalived.
Die.exe.
Posey.exe has crashed.
Your free trial of life has expired.
Honestly, I think Roblox would be a really good thing for just gaming due to the sheer amount of games it has.
I am never touching Roblox. There is not a price you could pay me to play Roblox. I'm sorry, it's not my kind of game.
Oh, well, that does
Even
remind
if
me,
it has-
though. Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
No, never mind.
No, say what you're gonna say.
Oh no, well, I was just gonna ask. Well, for that matter, Acorn, would you ever try giving Fast Food Simulator a try?
Maybe.
I
Could
mean,
be.
it'll be potentially very chaotic, just because I think there's way more going on than just that at a supermarket.
Yeah. I mean, we had fun with Supermarket together, so.
Yep.
Anyways, what were we gonna say, Posey?
I was gonna say it would also be good for fan interaction.
What fandom?
But dork.
No, like fans of the show.
I'll repeat my statement. What fandom? Barely anyone watches us.
Fair, but still.
Would it be safe if we just hung out by these barrels?
Technically, yes, but oh,
Cool. Then I know what I'm doing if I
Fair.
play this game. I'm just gonna hang out here and get drunk.
honestly, if you play this game, I might play with you. And you won't have to go through this. You could just stay upstairs and wait for the thing to open.
I just don't think this is a game that will interest me. I've seen so many people play different games on here, and none of them interest me.
Fair.
It's like so
It's
many
not
of them.
really for everyone.
Yeah, just so many of them just feel like knockoff Minecraft games.
Kind of. Oh shit.
Light, flashlight.
Die! 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 Die!
Oh, if it's a dark one.
Damn it!
Die, die.
Die! 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 Die!
Die, 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 die.
Oh shit. I'm gonna die soon. I know it. See this?
Yeah. Well, hello.
That means I'm closer to an entity known as eyes. It chases you.
I see
essentially
you.
It conducts a chase sequence.
Die! 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 I'm just gonna see how many
True.
more of these movie themes I can make just with the word die.
They do see in herds.
Die to die die, die to die, die to die die, die to die die die. These eyes belong in the museum.
I mean,
Die, 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 die.
This mission truly is impossible.
Die.
Da da da. Da da
oh
da.
sweet, I got a lot there.
Die 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 die. If you're stuck in a hotel and you're being looked at by eyes, who you got call?
Grim Reaper.
Da 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 da.
Inspector Posey.
Ooh, secret.
All right, this is the chase sequence scene, I believe.
Ooh.
Yes, it is. Oh god. There's eyes.
Huh.
It-
This is kind of cool chase music.
I have it muted because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube.
No, that's fair. Oh god.
Die 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 die.
Oh.
Yay! She died.
Oh, hi.
Yep.
You were caught by Seek. Don't waste any time. Optimize your path much as you can. You'll get used to this place before long.
Hurry
I
back.
don't know why I read it like that.
Hurry back. Be sure to bring your death certificate.
I'm glad y'all were having fun with that. I really am.
I just find it so amusing that the theme that you ended up dying to was the Superman theme. A theme that usually means you're about to be saved is what it was what was playing when you met your demise.
Yep. I actually need to stop anyway because my computer's overheating, but fucking hell.
Ooh.
Oh, that was fun.
Okay, episode 2, Witches Before Bitches. I mean wizards.
Well, that too, but
Wizard bitches, bitch wizards, bizzards.
okay.
Bitch wizards.
All
God,
right.
that just sounds like you're. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say that just sounds like bitch pudding if she went to Hogwarts.
Oh my god. I would love to see that.
All right, and the person doing directions this time is going to be. It landed on
Swear to
Posey
God,
again.
No.
No. We
Respin,
should flip for it between you and me. We should just flip a coin.
respin. Jack.
All right. Fair enough.
I mean, you're a co-conspirator in the Die movie themes.
All right. We all right?
Yep.
It's this.
All right. Witches before wizards. We open on the owl house. Wind howls as it moves Luz's door open and creaking window. Luz rolls over and breathes heavily. Flashback to the events of the previous episode, with Albert hopping through the door and Edith's tent with a sack in his beak. Luz running through behind him.
Adorably hopping away, you. Huh?
Cut to the living room, the first time Luz entered.
Welcome to the Owl House.
Luz gasps. Cut to Luz's first staff ride. Whimsical music playing over the scene. And cut to the present. Luz wakes up with a gasp and looks around the room. King is snoring.
Wasn't a dream. Good morning, terrifying fantasy world.
Good morning.
Ugh.
King continues snoring.
Good morning, you little cutie pie.
I am not your cutie pie.
Yes, you are.
I know.
Cut to Luz, fully dressed, opening the bathroom door. Several owls fly out of it, hooting.
Woo,
She
woo.
watches them fly away before entering, walking backwards.
Hi, Luz.
Luz screams and karate chops Hootie's face.
Ow! I just wish you a good morning. Jeez. Hoot. Ow.
Sorry, Hootie. This is it, old girl. Your first day on the Boiling Isles as a witch apprentice. Yeah. Please have witchy clothes. Please have witchy clothes. Please have witchy clothes. Yes.
Cut to Luz writing Witch Apprentice Luz on a name tag and sticking it to her chest. She is now wearing a robe and what looks to be a witch's hat as she stands at the bottom of a staircase. Luz squeals. The toilet flushes. Ida's shadow appears on the wall before she steps into frame.
Good morning, Ida the Owl Lady. I am ready for my first day of witch apprenticeship. Ugh. Who are you again? Huh?
Cut the theme song.
I'm kidding. Not that I would mind listening to it again, but we don't want Disney to come after us.
Yeah. Remember me? Luz? We freed the oppressed and defeated the evil warden together yesterday? Kid, lay out the details. I haven't had my cup of apple blood yet. You mean apple juice? No.
Ida sits on the kitchen table and drinks from her mug. King is sitting in a high chair and stabbing a fork into a yellow blob with eyes sitting on a plate.
Teach me some spells. When do I get a magic staff? Was I supposed to bring my own little runes? Do you have a dangerous magical quest for me? Whoa. Slow down, kid. Being a witch doesn't happen overnight. Also, you're wrapped in a bathrobe and wearing the dirtiest traffic cone I've ever seen.
Luz pulls her hat off and blows on it, revealing that it was, in fact, a traffic cone, with a severe layer of dust on it. Ugh. King laughs.
But a magic staff, huh? Do you really want one? More than anything. Magic staff, come here. Come to me.
She holds out her hand. For a second, nothing happens. Then several things crash distantly. King, Luz, and Ida all slowly turn to the sound until Ida's staff appears and smacks her in the face, clattering to the ground.
It's early. Now, witches are awarded their staffs from school. With me as your teacher, you'll be taking a different approach. You'll have to work for it. I run a few businesses. On weekends, I offer rare human treasures that Albert drags over from your side of the realm.
She grabs a toy sword and hits a button near the pommel.
I shall smite my enemies! Ages 6 to 11.
But most days, I sell only the finest homemade elixirs and potions. Snake oil? No one wants an unoiled snake. Follow me.
Ugh.
Cut to Ida and Luz walking onto a balcony.
Today, you'll deliver packages and sell potions to that town over there, Bonesborough. You'll have to be careful. I have rivals everywhere, and who would love to take my business down, and you along with it. You want a dangerous magical quest? Sister, you've got one. I won't let you down, Miss Ida.
Luz turns to salute Ida, dropping the sack of potions off the balcony in the process. The two of them watch it fall, Luz wincing when it crashes loudly on the ground. Yeah, good start.
Nice job breaking it, hero.
I'm sure. Remember, never befriend a man in sandals and always measure twice, cut once. Good luck. I hate to interrupt your power nap, but you have to go with her.
What? But I just found the perfect spot. Why do I have to go?
You and I know she's either going to get lost or eaten. Probably both. No, I won't. And because you work for me too, unless you want to start paying rent.
She throws a little tantrum before stomping out the door.
Be back by nightfall or risk mortal peril.
Night fail.
I would love that to be a thing.
If it's night fail, does that mean the opposite is day success?
No, it's day fight.
Day fight. Everyone gets into a fist fight. Morning, neighbor. Good morning.
How's the wife and the wife friend? Ah! Have a nice trip!
Don't forget.
Ah, let's Let's get this over with before the night fights start happening.
Fade to Bonesboro. Luz and King walk through an archway.
Oh.
Zoom out to reveal a wall covered in wanted posters on either side of the archway. Various types of demons pass, all of which Luz stare at in amazement.
Hey, it's rude to stare. My eyes are up here.
Oh my god. I've only seen places like this in my dreams. It's incredible. Am I the only human here?
Haven't seen any others.
Wow, there must be a reason for that, right? Why am I here? What if I, Luz Nocetta, average teen, actually had a predetermined path of greatness? Just like a Jazora!
Yeah, did Zora's path to greatness involve her delivering boiled cream?
Ugh.
Ugh.
Today I'll be delivering packages, but tomorrow I'll be earning the respect of everyone on the Boiling Isles with my magic prowess.
Heh! Good luck. The Boiling Isles is nothing but a cesspool of despair. I should know. I take antidepressants every Monday.
More like a cesspool of delight.
Luz puts the boiled cream back in the sack before hefting it over her shoulder and looking around. She starts in the direction of the market, where she walks up to a centaur holding a pumpkin in front of his chest.
What has 4 hooves and wants to buy a potion? This guy.
I already made that joke, so you take the centaur check.
Alright.
My eyes are down here.
Luz exclaims. Cut to a house where Luz rings the doorbell. She leaves her hand on the button, and the doorbell bites her hand and slowly starts to eat her arm. King walks away in annoyance. Cut to a curb where Luz and King are sitting, the latter scarfing down a not dog on the cart behind them.
I know I've had enough delight for one day.
I thought being the only human in a magical world would make me special. But apparently it just makes everyone want to scream at me or eat me. At this point, Azura has already been sent on an enchanted quest. Where's my quest-granting wizard?
Yeah, sorry to break it to you, Luz, but no one here is that well dressed.
This has been a rough day. Let's just deliver this last package and go home. Maybe this world isn't what I thought it was. Pretty!
Cut to reveal a large castle with golden banners illuminated by sunlight. The doorbell is also made of gold. Towering wooden doors open after Luz presses it.
Oh, sorry. Big houses always belong to big whack jobs. Let's kick the package inside and get out of here.
Hello?
Hey, wait! I love making these noises.
I'm delivering a package from Miss Ida, the owl lady. Huh?
Lanterns float around the room floor. Lanterns around the. What the heck? I feel like I'm saying a tongue twister. Lanterns around the room flare on, revealing it to be a massive library. They illuminate a grand staircase, above which is a painting of a wizard. Said wizard enters from a door in the same pose he has in the painting.
It just got good. Ad break.
This stream is brought to you by, it's by Honey.
Raycon.
Honey is totally not a scam. Not a scam at all. Posey, tell them how much of a not scam it is.
Oh, it's definitely not a scam. It saved me hundreds of dollars, even though it did steal my bank account information for nefarious purposes, of which I don't want to get into. But it's absolutely not a scam. I mean, I signed up for it in the first place.
And now here's a totally official man from Honey to tell us about how totally legit their business practices are.
Yes, you should. Let's see, you should totally buy into this network. If you sign up today, I will get you 25%, 26% off. If you sign up now and even get a friend onto it. With savings like this, who needs enemies? Ha 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 ha.
So join Honey. Markiplier was wrong. Okay.
All right.
We now return to Disney Channel.
Magical wizard.
Weird Man and Jim Jams.
Should I be Adagast?
Yeah, be the wizard. Be the
Okay.
faux wizard. Be the fizzard.
Gotcha.
I was in my hostelarium. Stop. And who might you be with eyes full of curiosity?
I'm.
Young lady, dareth I say, I sense something unique about you. Please, won't you join me for tea?
Adagast summons 2 chairs and a table of snacks. He sits down on the white throne.
Okay.
Let's scram. Wizards are just old people with glitter in their pockets.
Adagast literally takes a handful of glitter out of his pocket and drops it on the floor.
I don't trust him.
But the stars on his robe are sparkling. And look! There's a baby fox in his beard. Plus, I see scones on the table.
Where?
King pants as he runs to the table. Luz follows him, dropping the bag of potions in front of the chair as he sits in it.
We'd love to join you for tea.
King continues picking out on the food.
Do you sell potions, Sir Wizard?
Please call me Adagast. And yes, I run a small business.
This is a small business and more scones in my mouth. Yes, I actually just stuffed the whole bagel in my mouth to make that noise work.
Oh my god. This man's acting commitment is on another level.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't method act, then what can you do?
Amen.
I'm surprised to see you here. It was my understanding that Ida delivered the packages herself.
Well, I'm kinda sorta her apprentice.
Oh, and how are you finding the experience so far?
Hi, Lucky.
Can I be honest, Mr. Adagast? When I decided to stay in this magical world, I thought I was meant for some.
Take 2.
Can I be honest, Mr. Adagast? When I decided to stay in this magical world, I thought I was meant for something special. But Ida thinks I'm meant for chores, and I'm afraid I came to the wrong place.
Well, I have a quest.
A quest?
You didn't let me finish. I have a question.
Oh,
Would you like to go on a quest?
yes!
I might have just the thing. This prophecy speaks of a young human girl who would claim the celestial staff and free this world from an ancient evil. Perhaps thou hast come here for a reason?
Perhaps I have.
Should you believe yourself worthy to attempt this quest,
So worthy.
you need to know the road is dark and perilous,
Love peril. Big fan of peril.
and only the chosen one can pull the staff.
Chosen one?
Neat story. Awesome. Anyway, your food is gone and we are too.
Yeah, we have to go and pack for this enchanted quest. I'm in.
Wonderful.
Luz, you're a dumbass. I'm about to say curse words out here. We're not with Disney.
Yeah, this ain't your average Disney Channel.
This ain't your mom's owl house.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Get in, losers. We're owl housing.
Oh my god. Cut to Luz's bedroom, where she's sheathing the toy sword from earlier. Around her are various potions, food, the quest scroll, and of course her Azura book.
So, King, what kind of chosen one should I be?
What? I said my line, Luz.
Should I be? I'm on it. I'm on it. Give me a second. I have a piece of candy in my mouth. Leave me alone.
Candy? Where? I want candy. Candy.
Okay. I also had to turn on a light because it was getting dark. Should I be full of optimism and goodness like the good witch Azura? Or should I be like a bad girl chosen one with black nail polish and mysteriously withdrawn attitude? I act like I don't care, but I secretly do.
I'm just now realizing that's
Oh, you-
foreshadowing to Amity.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely Amity all
you
over.
guys. Oh, you guys talking about bad girls? Wait, what's going on?
Ida, tell Luz how dumb wizards are.
Ugh, wizards are the worst. Never trust a man in a casual drapery. Why?
Your wizard client told Luz she was a chosen one.
Wait. Lose?
He even gave her a map.
Ida and King continue to laugh as Luz hides behind her book, an embarrassed blush on her face. Aww.
Oh, let me see this map.
Luz hands her the map. She inspects it for a few seconds.
You didn't think this was real, did you? What? This map is bunk. There's no lake with a celestial staff on the Boiling Isles. I would have stolen it ages ago. Ah, don't worry. Couple more months here and you won't look like such a mark. Can I have some time alone?
Ida shrugs and leaves the room. King hops off of Luz's sleeping bag and follows Ida. The door closes, casting the room in shadow.
Maybe they were right. Huh?
Sunlight is illuminating one corner of the map, revealing the word one in shining blue lettering. Luz holds the entire map up to the light, revealing the message, "The chosen one. The path will only appear to the worthy."
The path will only appear to the worthy. That's why Ida couldn't see it. But am I really worthy?
Wind howls and opens the window. The map flies out of her grasp, landing next to her book. The wind flips the pages to show Azura standing loved and triumphant on a small hill, the people around her applauding as she holds a staff to the sun.
I'll never know unless I try.
Cut to the living room where King is laying down on the couch.
Finally, all that mean-spirited laughter made me sleepy.
Crony, wake up. You said the wizard is one of my clients?
Yes, now go away.
I don't know him all that well. I don't trust this itch he's scratching in the human.
Less talking, more nappy.
Ida sighs. Cut to the door of Luz's room, which Ida pushes open.
Hey, Luz. Ah, nuts.
Her room is empty, the howling wind pushing open the window. Ida runs to the window.
Hootie, where'd she go?
Hoot hoot! If you want the answer that you seek, solve my riddle within a week!
Ida punches the wall hard enough to shake the whole house and cracks in the
Ow! Okay, she went into the forest towards Bonesborough! Sheesh!
Cut to a sign proclaiming the city limits of Bonesborough, next to which is Luz.
My first mythical quest.
She jumps and slides down an incline, then gets over a fallen log. A thick fog rolls in as she keeps walking.
Hey, got my scroll, got my youthful optimism, got my trusty weapon.
By the power of Skullgar, I am out of battery.
The lights on the sword dim as Luz lowers. She continues onward, ducking a branch and cutting a rope with the sword. Wow, that's a sharp sword.
Yeah. I wonder if I made the right choice by coming here. Wow.
Camera reveals a village full of cats wearing clothes and walking on two legs. Luz walks through the village, beaming as she looks around. She approaches a fountain in the middle of a square, from which a witch with a sword trapped to its waist emerges, flipping wet hair out of his face.
I see. So, you're the chosen one. The Celestial Staff should have picked me, Nevereth Bladestrife, Teen Prince of Angstmore.
Oh my god.
Yes, I did make the right choice.
Oh, Luz. Cut to an alley.
This is where we met the scout. I mean the wizard. Whoa.
Ida pushes aside a patched curtain.
It wasn't like this before.
The castle is now in complete ruin, with crumbling walls, no spire, and faded banners. One of the front doors is laying on the ground, and as they look, a chunk of wall falls from the pillar.
I don't like this.
A door creaks open, revealing the library. Tattered scrolls now litter the floor, shelves are broken, paintings are ripped, chunks of debris are blocking the stairs. Ida steps forward onto a bundle of scrolls. She picks them all up, each illuminated with the glowing message of the Chosen One.
I really don't like this.
Cut to the middle of the woods, where Luz is walking with Nevereth, and and a flying onion with bat wings. Huh?
Oh well. Nevereth, your vengeful backstory is so compelling, and I'm loving your animal sidekick.
After my village was consumed, my heart has known nothing but vengeance.
They stop walking. Stop talking.
Nevereth?
Lady Luce, do you think love can bloom on the battlefield?
This quest is questing in all the right ways.
The three of them walk onto a bridge, yelping when a creature jumps in.
Ew.
Humpty Diddle, to pass the bridge, you must first solve my riddle.
Hit me, little furry man.
Your quest shall stop if you fail at this game. Tell me, my dear, what is my name?
Chris?
That's it! You may cross the bridge, and please take this, Chosen One. It shall help you on your journey.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you.
Do you need a cape?
Nah, I think I'm good.
You can use my shirt.
Oh my god. Everett rips his shirt off and ties it like a cape over his shoulder. Kill me now.
Yes, I need a cape.
3 cheers for the chosen one. Hip hip. Hooray.
Hooray!
Hip hip. Hooray.
Hooray!
Goose blushes from all the praise.
Hip hip.
Cut to Ida.
Oh no.
She and King are standing in the cat village, which is now destroyed. dark clouds hang in the sky and fog clouds hang in front of the houses.
Are you sure she came here?
Can't mistake her smell. Like lemons and young, naive confidence.
Ida walks up to the fountain, which is now broken and covered in dying vines. A cat wrapped in vines is laying in the lower basin. Ida kneels in front of the fountain.
Hey, wake up! What if you don't lose? What's your end game?
To find your pupil and still your wrath, look ahead and follow the path. The cat melted!
It's a trap. They want me to follow Luz.
So what do we do?
Cut to the woods, where along with Nevereth and Chris, Luce is walking fairy, much less hot. She met the day before.
Thank you for inviting me to your feast, princess. All of your food was so tiny and cute. For you, chosen one. Thank you. You have all been so kind and thoughtful. I hope this quest never ends.
Your quest will soon come to an end. Staff you seek is around the bend.
I'm sorry, 1 second.
Oh, good.
Thank you for ruining the mood, Chris.
Go on, chosen one. The celestial staff is yours. You've earned it.
Luce perks back up and continues down the path.
Farewell,
Never.
Lady Luce.
Farewell. We love you, chosen one.
Birds twitter as they fly overhead, casting long shadows below them. Luce looks away from them to focus on the path, before slowing to a stop. Luce gasps. The celestial staff stands on a platform in the middle of a lake, illuminated by a ray of light. As Luce approaches the edge of the lake, glowing comes from the water, followed a few seconds later by a stone walkway rumbling into place, connecting the edge of the lake and the central platform.
I knew this wasn't all gloom and doom like Ida and King said. There's wonder here, and I think I came here for a reason.
She pauses as she reaches the platform, staring at the staff in awe.
Okay, this is it. Moment of truth.
She hesitantly grabs the staff. Blue swirls of magic come out of it, creating waves in the lake as the top of the staff glows brightly. She pulls it out of the ground and holds it above her head triumphantly.
I am the chosen one. I knew it. I always suspected there was a reason nobody understood my wacky antics back home. Now I have concrete proof.
The staff disintegrates, the dust blowing away in the wind.
No!
She grabs at the dust around her, the rest of the illusions fade, flowers at her feet wilt, water drains from the lake and retreats up the riverbanks, and even leaves disappear in a swirl.
What?
Cut to Ida and King flying through the woods on Ida's staff.
I know this guy. He's no wizard. He's what you call a puppeteer, a demon who specializes in scamming and manipulating people. He's trying to use Luz to get to me.
Yeah, and we're flying directly into his trap. Hooray!
Look, if you can think of a better plan, I'd love to hear it. Hey, faster, you!
Albert hoots. Cut to the celestial lake, now surrounded in fog. Luz backs up, holding her sword in front of her. Luz whimpers.
Luce the human.
Magical wizard?
Your hubris has failed you, witch apprentice.
Adagas lifts the wizard puppet to reveal an octopus-like demon. The ground begins to crack.
What?
Her previous traveling companions and cats from the village arise from the stone, a tentacle in each of their backs. They're lifted in the air and surround Luz, who spins around. Wait,
Okay, Luz, don't panic. This is a classic Chosen One biz. You just have to rescue everybody and defeat the final boss.
I am everybody, you fool, don't you? I'm no wizard, and you're no chosen one. I've tricked you!
What?
as she's distracted by the reveal, her cape floats up around her. It turns into chains, forcing her to her knees. The bracelets become handcuffs, and the ring becomes chains that lock her hands together, secured with a padlock.
No! Betrayed by my own cool accessories. Why are you doing this?
Your mentor has been stealing customers from my potions business for years. She must be destroyed.
Does everybody have a beef with Ida here?
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ugh.
And you lured her right into my trap, all because you wanted to think you were special.
No, joke's on you, because Ida isn't stupid enough to fall for your trap. Out of gas? Oh, heck.
Ida and King land at the end of the walkway.
Ida, I have you now.
Two cat puppets erupt from the ground, one grabbing Ida and the other one grabbing King.
That's right, you have me. Have me. Now release Luz.
I didn't have to be a part of this!
Oh, she can leave if she wants to, but I sense she wants a real fantasy.
The crisp puppet breathes a cloud of fog at Luz. When she opens her eyes, she's free of her restraints, kneeling in a dark void. Adagast's puppets walk up to her from the dark.
Stay with us, Luz. Stay with Adagast. We need you here. You could be our chosen one.
Yeah, you can eat our tiny foods forever.
Luz, why would you want to live in a world where people laugh at you?
It is beautiful here. Luz! And you guys think I'm special? No!
The puppets all close in on Luz.
But it's not real. I am a witch's apprentice, and I'm gonna earn my magic staff the hard way. I believed you, Magic Man. Now feel my wrath!
Luz stabs the wizard puppet through the stomach, making it disappear with a poof. Adagast screams. Ida and King free themselves, landing next to Luz with grunts. Luz swings her sword at the princess like it's a bat, making her poof away. Three cat puppets approach Ida. She draws a spell circle, sending a plume of orange smoke at them. They disintegrate with distorted screams. Adagast continues screaming as well. Nevereth tries to blindside Luz, but his yell alerts her. She catches his sword with her own and duels him.
Thought we had connection, Nevereth.
Duh! Ah! My flawless pecs!
Ida lands next to Luz, the two sharing a smile.
Back off, or the dog gets it.
I am not
Ida and Luz drop their weapons and raise their hands in surrender.
King, I'm sorry. I should have listened to you and never trusted that wizard. You were right. He isn't mythical or magical. He's just a big, slimy jerk.
She kicks her sword, sending it flying point first into Adagast's head. He screams and drops King, who is caught by Luz. The scream changes pitch as Adagast shrinks to less than an eighth of his previous size. Ida and Luz walk up to him.
Well, that's the last time I take an outside referral. Oh, did you want some of that? No, I'm just confused. Thinking of calling it quits, huh? This place is nothing like I imagined. Maybe not here, but come with me. I've got something to show you.
Cut to the three of them on Ida's stab, hovering in the... Luz is wearing a blindfold.
Okay, you can look. Whoa!
The camera pans to reveal the whole of the boiling isles, the decomposing body of a titan. It's laying with its arms splayed in the sea, its skull illuminated by the setting sun.
The bones of the Isles. Close up, the Isles can be slimy.
And very stinky.
And gross. But if you look at it from a distant perspective,
The three of them look to the sky above the titan's skull, where stars are beginning to appear. As they watch, a shooting star crosses the sky, there only for a moment.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Ida, how did you know the wizard was lying? Look, kid. Everyone wants to believe they're chosen. But if we all waited around for a prophecy to make us special, we'd die waiting. And that's why you need to choose yourself. Does that mean you'll give me a magic staff of my own? Not yet. But maybe someday.
Luz leans against Ida as they watch the sun continue to set.
Woo!
Another one done.
Alright. Alright, unfortunately I gotta call it quits here, guys. This headache's getting worse.
Ooh.
Okay, no problem.
Ouch.
Yeah, thanks for having me, though.
Yeah, no problem.
Of course. Thanks for doing all the so many voices today.
Hey, I don't mind. I understand that Sweat's not doing too great, so I don't mind taking up the mantle.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I'll see you guys next week.
Alright.
Awesome. See you next week.
And, alright, and for those of you watching, my name is Posey. I go by Smarnos on Roblox if you want to play some games, and I go by Chatty K Studios here on YouTube and on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
See ya.
And that leaves us with, like, what? Half an hour of dead air we gotta fill?
Die, 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 die.
Die.
Die, 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 die.
Die. Not gonna lie, doing Nevereth's voice was a little bit harder for me once I found out that the guy actually doing Nevereth's voice for Owl House was the late Billy Kametz.
Oh yeah, that was Billy Camp. Man.
What a talented man.
Seriously. I mean, it just felt like his voiceover career was just really starting to lift off the ground, because I had just learned that he voiced one of the protagonists in the English dub of one of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure parts.
Diamond is Unbreakable.
Yeah, that one.
Well, also kind of balances out because apparently Chris was voiced by Aaron Hansen, so.
Oh yeah. I read that later. I don't know. Do you have Five Nights at Freddy's? Maybe we could do a quick stream. Or well, you don't have to stream. You could play it, then we could just narratively describe what the hell's going on.
I do not own any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games except for that one free custom night one. And even then, I don't think my heart could ever handle playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game because, again, hi, not a fan of jump scares.
Oh yeah, right.
Same reason why I never play a Slender game.
Yeah.
And honestly, the reason why I don't really play horror games in general, because I'm just now realizing there's really no such thing as a psychological horror game.
How do you mean? Explain.
Well, it's kind of like how there's psychological horror movies, like where it's not really about the monsters, but so much as the horror is the psyche. It's not psychological. It's more psychological than physical.
Uh,
Um,
and you don't believe that that's a thing?
well, I can't really think of a example. Silence of the Lambs. That's a psychological horror movie,
Okay. Yeah.
and I can't really think of a lot of video games where that's done.
Uh,
It's like
there
usually.
are. Hang on. Oh, what's up?
I was just gonna say when I'm thinking of like horror games, it's usually like more literal, kind of like Resident Evil and The Last of Us. But actually, I just realized a lot of them involve zombies.
They do involve a lot of the undead as cannon fodder for you to either, uh, was it run away from or actually shoot on your way to the big boss, or if you're trying to dodge from the big boss.
Yeah, it's either that or they take like kids shit and make it scary. Scary. See Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Poppy Playtime,
Hmm.
Amanda the Adventurer. Oh, let me see if they actually exist. Psychological horror games.
I'm sure there are. Cause, well, hang on. What about okay? This might be talking about it on just a technical level or technicality. But what about the American McGee's Alice? Just because, well, to some degree, even though Alice is experiencing, these fantastical horrors, technically it's in her head.
I guess in the most technical sense, yeah. I love the fact they literally type in psychological horror games, and one of them that they brought up is amnesia. I'm like, what about that is psychological? Like you're literally trying to survive from dying.
I guess that's true, but I mean, but for a game like Amnesia, though, so much of comes, how the environment affects your psyche
I guess
more
that's
so
true.
than the monsters themselves. But again, maybe that I guess I don't know. Maybe that's just more based on a popular opinion sort of deal. Even though you are, of course, being chased by and having to dodge literal monsters.
Yeah. Well, okay, this is actually a decent example. Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, that's kind of a psychological horror game because there's really nothing really crazy happens until Monica starts becoming self-sentient.
Oh yeah, right.
So okay, so I guess if we're talking games like those, then yeah, I guess they exist.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess if they were psychological horror, they probably would be come in the format of one of those visual novel type games.
Yeah, because I'm looking through the other psychological horror games that Google's listing, and they're almost always paired up with survival. Like I'm seeing a lot of Silent Hill games here, and I do understand there's a lot of psychological exploration with those games, but you also have to do a lot of survival with all the different monsters in that town.
Right. Hmm. Well, what about Because, well, do you remember that what was it? That sort of demo type game, since we're on the topic of Silent Hill, was called PT Silent Hills. Because in that one, well, first off, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about it, but then again, I don't really catch up on every Silent Hill game.
Well, okay. Well, the deal was we're talking like man, I want to say almost a decade plus ago that this was supposed to be a new Silent Hill that was in development, except it was well, the idea was that it takes place in the first from the first person perspective rather than third person, and you're navigating your way through this house, and you're being affected by all these horrors they see in front of you. Like every time you're going through the hallway, you're moving to a different part of the house, but you're at but just keeps extending or just keeps repeating in a sense. And there are, well, okay, I guess all these various jump scares that happen. Um, but the thing is, you couldn't really do anything about it. You couldn't really survive or do anything different. All you could do was just keep going forward and on, experiencing whatever it is they throw at you. So you weren't really dying or surviving in that sense. Unfortunately, development on it got pulled, but so many people have made so many copies of that game or tried to make imitations of it, and people trying to talking about saving the original demo of that game saved somewhere. Oh, and Norman Reedus was originally attached to the project to be to be the protagonist of that game too.
Really?
Yeah, that was a whole deal because, well, oh yeah, right, because it was developed by if I remember correctly, it was this entry was also supposed to be developed by Hideo Kojima.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is.
That's honestly fascinating.
Oh yeah, no, that's a trip. I definitely. Well, okay, never mind. I was about to say I would recommend you to watch the uh, playthrough of that demo, but since it's very very horror focused, you probably wouldn't go for it. But well, actually, the twist was, and this was something that people had to do with mods to figure out. But the biggest twist though, was that you could never see the monster or apparition or whatever that was haunting you until it showed itself. But that was because it was directly behind you the entire time.
So in other words, the game is the most scariest example of he's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Damn.
I still haven't seen that movie.
Sam, I need to watch that movie. Damn.
Damn. How did we even get on this topic to begin with?
I think it was because we started talking about Billy Kametz.
Right. Billy Kametz and horror games, I think.
I think so. I don't know where the leap went. Oh,
Wait.
I know how we got there. It's because we were going her, and that was and then he was like, "You should play the Five Nights at Freddy's games." And I was like, "No."
Oh yeah, no, we got to talk about how there's a game.
Oh god. Well, it helped us shave off 10 minutes.
Damn, that was only 10 minutes?
Yes.
Crap.
Uh.
Um.
Oh.
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 God dang it, Bobby.
My God, are you still talking?
Oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, King of the Hill is coming back, getting its 14th season.
Yeah.
I don't know if you followed that show or watched it.
Not really. I've only seen like a couple clips, like the one I just quoted, plus Bobby going, "I don't know you."
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah. In fact, Posey and I were actually talking about that before you came in, because apparently the guy who voiced
Oh, John Reckhorn.
yeah, the guy who voiced Jonathan Joss, he died in a shooting.
Yeah, I know. I just read about that today while I was at work. I just happened to catch it on my phone. Shit, man. Timing of this.
Yeah.
It's already bad enough we lost Johnny Hardwick, the guy who voiced another one of the characters on that show about 2 years ago. Yeah. But I'm sure when season 14 gets to airing, we'll see a good number of dedications to those actors.
Yeah. Hi, I'm John Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. It was too serious. I had to say something funny.
God. Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. That just makes me think of something that I would regularly do to my friends in Minecraft. I would well, at first it annoyed them, and then it became a genuine challenge for them to try and stop me. But basically, if we were in the middle of doing something, I would yell something similar to, "Hi, welcome to Jackass. This is what I'm about to do." At first, it started off with just me shooting arrows in the air, and then seeing if I could go under it and let the arrow hit me. um, just so I can everybody can see messages popping up like, "Oh, Chakri died from an arrow. Chakri died from fall damage. Chakri died from falling into the lava." So at first it was a little annoying for them to see them me purposely trying to kill myself, and then it actually became a genuine challenge to, okay, quick, get stop Chakri before he kills himself. But I think at one point, the admin got so fed up with that he actually.
Wait, did he actually ban you?
No, he didn't ban me. He coded. Well, not coded, but he input the command to actually keep my health regenerating, so that I wouldn't be able to die.
Damn it!
but you know what though? I actually took advantage of that and went to the deep dark just to wake up a warden and then kill it, even though it took me so long.
I mean, what I would do is, if there's a way to go into creative, dig straight down, go to the bedrock, and then just fall forever. You're bound to die eventually.
Back then, before I actually started playing Minecraft, I only had like a vague grasp of, okay, there's the overworld and there's the Nether, which is basically. But the first time I tried playing by myself, I actually thought that if I dug straight down deep enough, I would end up in the Nether.
Oh,
So-
you sweet summer child.
Yeah, so I had to. Obviously, I had to restart as soon as I dug myself way down too low, and I didn't even have any tools or torches on me, so there was no point.
Wow.
this was before the caves update, where they actually added, larger, caverns and structures. Because if I had started around that time, chances are I probably would have died to fall damage
Hmm.
instead of just getting stuck somewhere.
Yeah. So how about Disney and them live-action remix? My God, was Lilo and Stitch a piece of shit?
I didn't even watch it. I heard that they changed the ending. I mean, they've changed every ending in the live-action Disney remakes, so I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, yeah. In fact, I can actually listen. I've never seen the movie, but from everything I've heard, it did not sound good. It didn't sound good. No.
Did you hear what the ending was about, or?
Okay, you're gonna love this. So apparently, throughout the movie, it's apparently been established that Nani, instead of Nani wanting to be a surfer like in the original movie, and which wasn't even said, it was all told through the background, which is why the film is so brilliant. But anyways, so in this film, she wants to be a marine biologist and go to college. And how does the movie end? She gives Lilo to a neighbor and David for adoption so she can go to college and study marine biology. Because fuck Ohana, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. That blows.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the lesser things that I'm not a fan of, like the fact that Jumba doesn't have his typical Russian accent. Instead, we just have Zach Galifianakis just being Zach Galifianakis. Politically not dressing in drag. And the one that really annoys me, no Gantu. Like, Gantu is the main antagonist, but no, they just decide, hey, let's just make Jumba the villain.
What? Wait. Okay, first off, Jumbo was voiced by Zach Galifianakis?
In this movie, yeah.
Huh. That's, okay, weird. Okay, so there's that, and then... No Gantu.
No
Really?
Gantu. Yeah.
I don't even want to I don't even want to bother asking how they rework plot for that. Is that
Yeah, in fact, there's this video by my buddy Dubas Goobus that I think perfectly sums it up in a very hilarious way.
Let me see.
Right.
What the
Hello, American audience. I am Stitch.
And I am Jumba.
No.
But I am good old Jumba. You remember Jumba from the Jumble Book.
No, you're not.
Don't you remember? I hate you and I am the bad guy of the movie.
But you're my daddy.
I sure love having no accent. Absolutely not. I sure love dressing like a cowboy and not as a woman.
No, Jumbo. Fake Jumbo. No, Jumbo.
Stitch, I think I should be put in foster care so Nani can go to college and write about fish.
I am going to kill Bob Iger. Hello, I have just killed Bob Iger.
You know, my good friend Gonto, they were going to put him in the movie, but they hate black people, so they didn't let Gonto in. Well, actually, it's kind of like a giant whale thing. Can whales be black? This is a good sandwich.
I would like to announce Lilo and Stitch 5. Stitch gets some Oreos. I only ate all of them. I'm sorry.
You are forgiven, Stitch.
Well, at least this one maintains Stitch being cute.
Yeah. I sure love having no accent. Absolutely not. Nani can go to college and write about fish. Fish. I am going to kill Bob Iger. Ugh.
Honestly, I don't even remember what was the last one I actually watched.
I mean, I've basically seen every single movie and a good chunk of the series. I need to catch up on the rest.
Hmm. Because now that I think about it, I don't think I even watched the second movie or the series. Because, well, actually, for the longest time, I didn't even know that they came out with a sequel and an entire series.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Lilo and Stitch just spawned an entire franchise with like 3 movies, a TV show, 2 animes.
There were animes?
Yeah, there were animes.
What?
Hang on. Lilo and Stitch anime.
It's nuts.
Yep, Stitch the anime. Or just called Stitch.
Huh. Man, Disney had their hands in some projects that I really didn't know about. But then again, I also did not know about most of the TV shows, nor did I ever really watch any of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least Owl House, gives me, some. Shows like Owl House and even the reboot that they did of DuckTales gives me at least, some hope that at least their TV and series related stuff is, still good, or at least, the quality of writing in those are still good so far.
And the craziest thing is who they got to dub Stitch for this anime. Like, you would think they would get Chris Sanders to do it, right? Because he's literally done everything else Lilo and Stitch. But no, instead they get the amazing Ben Diskin.
What?
Yeah, they got Ben Diskin to do Stitch for the dub.
What? Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, is he? But but he was still. How do I put it? But he was basically just doing the Stitch voice, right?
I believe so. I
Same.
never actually sat through an episode.
Huh. Well, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to watch an episode or at least a clip or something later after this.
Yeah?
Oh wow, there were 3 seasons of this.
And apparently Gantu was done by Keith Silverstein in the anime.
Christine. Huh. I think I know him best doing all those voices in the what was it? Bethesda related games like Oblivion and Skyrim.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I primarily know him as Vector in the Sonic the Hedgehog games.
Oh, right. The one line I keep thinking about from Skyrim that he does is, "Do you go to the Cloud District very often?" "Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't."
Speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog, apparently Colleen O'Shaughnessy does a voice in this Stitch anime made some character called Kijimuna.
Who?
Calling the Oshonesi, she's Tails.
No, I know. I mean, what was the name of the character again?
Kijimuna. Because Stitch lands in Japan for this show, because it's apparently years later and Lilo went to college.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I think I do remember people talking about that. It was like one of the finale episodes, right? Of the whole series.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And there's apparently another character in this show, voiced by Roger Craig Smith, aka Sonic. How many Sonic the Hedgehog VAs are in this show?
I was gonna say Roger Craig Smith, or actually most of the Sonic VAs. They're everywhere, man.
Speaking of which, I finally sat down and watched the live action Sonic the Hedgehog movie with my friends last Tuesday.
Which one?
The first one with where Ben Schwartz makes his debut as Sonic.
Ah.
Yeah, pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
You know, at first I wasn't sure about Ben Schwartz as Sonic, but it honestly kind of grew on me.
Yeah, he definitely has the Sonic's snark and charm down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was a little concerned that, you know, with the kinds of characters that we've seen Ben Schwartz play, that maybe it would be, you know, too snarky, or you know, too, I don't know. It would err on a bit of the annoying side, but no, he makes it work.
Yeah, and we're gonna be watching the second one tomorrow, which I'm very curious about. Very curious to see how Idris Elba is as Knuckles.
Oh yeah, no, the first time I heard in just the trailer alone, I thought, wow, this is actually going to work. I wasn't sure at first, and I was surprised they got him on board for a project like this, but it works.
Okay. And then next week we're gonna be watching the third one with Keanu Reeves as Shadow.
I still have yet to watch that one. I just never got a chance when it came out in theaters, because I don't know, I was something, I forgot.
I mean, given where they're going with these, I'm honestly curious as to who's they're gonna get to voice the rest of the characters. Like, who are they gonna get to voice Amy, Rouge, Vector, Silver, Blaze?
It's anyone's guess at this point, because I was also just as surprised that they still got Tails' voice actor to come on for the movie project.
Yeah, but then again, I can also understand, because like I can't really think of anyone they could get that could also recapture Tails' energy. I mean, if you want to make a very slim argument, I guess Tara Strong, but even then.
Yeah, I mean, even then, but I'm also trying to think of, you know, I guess other, what do you call it, mainstream Hollywood actors that could try to fill the spot, but I can't think of any.
Yeah, none are coming to mind.
But then again, if you had said years ago, before production on this movie even started, if you could see Ben Schwartz voicing Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people would be doubting.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe there is another voice out. But for now, I am happy that we still had the original.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! We're 2 minutes over the line.
Ah, nice.
We were able to fill out the runtime. Yay!
Woo!
All right. that's gonna do it for this week of JesterCast, folks. And folks, first week of Owl House Summer in the bag.
Woo! Knocked out. First 2 episodes. Double
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to get more in next week because there's like what 43 episodes, which means we have 41 left to go.
Yep, 41 left to go. Although, given that what was the 3rd season was only 3 episodes, but like what minutes long?
Yeah, that's gonna be a time.
Yeah.
But we'll make it happen. We'll make it work.
Yes.
See you next time. Same JesterCast. Same Jester time, same Jester channel, but whatever. Goodbye.